Yeah. So I'm being funny. You wouldn't know about that, huh?
Maybe we were always meant to be together.
Maybe we were always meant to be together, princess. Okay, so I know we finished Zane's, I think. Yeah, we did do this. Hi, what's up, girly? Happy birthday. Or, well, late birthday. You like my haircut?
Did you like the boys' gifts? Silas singing happy birthday on tune.
Happy birthday to
Okay, you
you.
know what's so funny? Caleb's happy birthday sounded so funny to me.
Raphael's was like,
Oh yeah, he was like K-pop
yeah.
idol.
I'm like, oh my god.
I got Zane first too.
So this is the branching path right here.
Mhm.
Okay, that means I have to do one of these.
Might as well go order.
Might as well shut up.
Screw you.
Uh, uh, I'm close. Jewelry, luxury homes, connections. Though the wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. According to insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on a private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. It'd be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, this person is already on the association's watch list. Looks like I'll have to tap into my precious connections to complete this mission. The village on the bay quietly sits in the cool, salty sea air. Welcoming my arrival, the familiar iron gate is half open as usual. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. I also finished Yakuza Like a Dragon and started playing Infinite Wealth. Yes! Oh! Like a Dragon is so good,
Go
dude!
doggy go.
Close the door behind me. I love Ichiban.
Don't get me wrong. It looks so much better. The new position still isn't visually appealing.
There are other people here. That's rare. Yeah. Like a Dragon is literally, I think, the best story I've ever read, if not one of them. Um, that game constantly surprised me. Most games don't surprise me. That game constantly surprised me. The combat's a little weak just because they were like quite unsure with what they wanted to do. But I mean, Infinite Wealth remedies that problem. Uh, Infinite Wealth's combat is amazing. Oh my god, it's so good. My biggest like criticism was two of the later boss fights that are all amazing. Yeah, if you're talking about the Majima and Saijima boss fight, that one is something that a lot of people have trouble with. That is like a huge. Um, yeah, oh, the Kiryu one. Yeah, those are two really big gatekeep gatekeeping fights because it basically is a check on whether or not you've developed your characters enough. Like you have good gear and you have good skills and you know how to play the game well. Like that, the Majima and Saijima fight is insane. It is just a massive spike in difficulty for no reason. Oh, was your phone over there?
Yeah, for some. Oh, I think it's because I was sitting at your desk trying
You
to.
could have just asked me. Like everything else was easy. Yeah, that was my exact experience. I had to restart the Majima Sajima fight a few times, but the Kiryu one wasn't so bad. And between the fights, it's not that hard, then it goes hard again. Infinite Wealth doesn't have that. The combat scales very well throughout. I think the story is a bit silly towards the end, but overall, I think it is a really good game. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sound of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. Oh yeah, I can use the controller. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arms as they're bathed in sunlight. How far into Infinite Wealth are you? Raphael. Oh, he's so silly looking.
It's his opera fit.
Raphael, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. A smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest and bows.
Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please, take a seat.
How's the audio on stream? Is it okay? He points at a cushioned, high-back chair by the small dining table next to him. With his gaze, he urges me to sit. When you mentioned a concert, you were talking about this? It's happening now? Meh.
Of course.
Sunlight washes over the chair, a cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. Okay, so we're not at his house? Or maybe we are at his house. He put a lot of thought into preparing this. Okay, no, we are at his house. He's just
Since the
doing some
audience is
silly
here,
thing.
the concert can officially begin.
Oh, he's gonna sing for us. I can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Raphael's hand.
Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush.
It's
It's
a paintbrush, with my evil in it. Happy birthday. Yeah, Wolf, it's also Taco Queen's was Taco Queen's birthday on the same day as Mads's. Chapter 3, just talk to the taco guy about going to the liar. Audio seems okay. Okay, sick. Yeah, the beginning of the game I think is really solid story wise. The middle of the game, which I won't say what happens, there's like a big moment that will signify the middle of the game, is very cool. I just think that there's like one boss fight that's really important, that's really, really silly, and I just couldn't get over it. Raphael slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor to ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. If I'm not mistaken, that's the pose a conductor does. What?
Is everyone ready?
Also, Wolf, do you like my haircut? Yeah, focus on doing most of the side stuff I can do. I just finished the Wind Shaman quest. Yes, please. Yeah, I'll definitely do the side quests. When you get access to the, I think chapter 5 is when you get access to the Sujimon tournament. Bro, you gotta do that shit. You please, when you do that, you gotta tell me. I'll look around the room again. I'm the only one here. Also, forewarning, you will power level very fast. I don't want to get too sidetracked from this, but the main thing I want to tell you is that if you do every encounter, like combat that you do, you will power level way faster than the game was scaled to. It's very strange. I beat the game like 20 levels higher than I was supposed to be. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers. That's not a bad thing, but when you get to like dungeons, you're not intended to grind them out. I didn't know that. The Hawaiian dungeon is so fucking cool. Cookies? The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads toward Raphael. They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Oh, you know what? It could be because I have the AirPod in. Let me switch. Okay. 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 Cool. Hey, thanks for letting me know, Jello. I had no idea. Y'all like the cut? Okay. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I'm happy to have all my friends here. Yeah, I thought that so there's like I have two screens, one here and then one over here, and I do have a fan going right here, but I can see them monitoring, and I was like, that doesn't look right, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Come to find out that I should have fixed it. Hold on.
There's no time. Lemons.
Cookies, lemons. The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult, high-pitched note and hold it for a while. Oh, it's a performance of him torturing these birds. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience. Raphael's pose is simple yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed as if he's engrossed in the melodious tune. He's just torturing these poor seagulls. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame it can't eat the world. Before the seagull's maddening cries overwhelm my mind, I go to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemons. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's so grumpy. Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paintbrush.
Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you.
It's round, like you. Weren't those supposed to be... weren't these supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet?
Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days.
Oh, he's been
These
annoyed by
seagulls
the
are so
seagulls.
noisy
Okay.
that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures.
The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly toward the azure ocean.
Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance. The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over?
Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush's handle.
I was planning to surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you.
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
No.
No. The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies there's more than meets the eyes. It's reflected in the drink's ripples.
I heard some rumors. And even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord.
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news. He's
Since
a
you left the
mermaid.
N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice.
The rare display of honesty and underlying assertiveness catches me off guard. He's already in control of the conversation. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it toward him with a question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do.
Me?
Yes, only you.
I'm not gonna suck you off, Raphael. Sorry. I'm gonna have a sippy of this if that's fine. The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination. Dude, Jello! Deltarune in like 9 days! Holy fuck! I know this matter is anything but an ordinary for him
Breaking
and
the
me.
shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste.
It's been like, what,
Let's talk about your
6
issue
years
first, yeah?
since Deltarune first came out? Oh, dude, I've been having such problems with my joints and like fucking muscles and I hate being in pain. It's okay. At least I don't have anything I have to do right now. I can just rest. The only reason I'm trying to thug it out to June right now is Deltarune tomorrow. No, there's more reasons. Honestly, bro, Jello, we should do VC sometime. Matter of fact, if I'm ever in VC with my friends and you want to join, I can hit you up. Yeah, that's good. Taco Queen, I don't know if you ever played Deltarune or oh, Miss Clara. I don't know if you ever played Deltarune or Undertale, but they're very good. I didn't actually think I'd like Undertale, and I watched her play it, and I was like, wow, it's actually amazing. The well-known tycoon Maxwell is on the association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocour smuggling. At the last auction he attended, he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed it was for his wedding anniversary. Yeah, Deltarune's really good, and the first 2 chapters are free, so if you ever wanted something to play, like, that's a good 3-4 hours of your time. And it's so good. Oh, thanks. I do see you at VC sometimes, but I never joined. Well, you're always allowed to. And if I'm ever with friends, I'll just introduce you. They're all very nice. Wolf Pumo is one of them. We love Wolf Pumo. Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake? No, that's weird.
Based on our intel, the association suspects
Is this...
was an illegal protocol.
Did they go
transaction
back
disguised
and
as a
change
jewelry
Jenna's
auction.
voice lines entirely, or just past a certain point?
I literally do not know.
And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocours, it must be no ordinary type.
This Wolf Pumo guy sounds like he mains Hammer in Monster Hunter. And it's a big L. Hammer's for losers, bro! Real men play longsword! No, real men do not play longsword. In other words, an ether core might be hidden in that jewelry.
We
An
don't have
ether core?
exclusive evidence at the moment.
What the fuck?
We can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
Yeah, I don't know much about like what's been happening in the VA scene. Yes, Captain, but I know that the voice changes in Star Rail were really tragic. I liked Kalis's voice. I mean, his new one's fine too. I just don't know the drama. Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon, only you can do this, Raphael. Yeah, because he's rich.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even
But yeah,
more.
Dude, I literally do not give a fuck about the story because of the fact that the main character is not voiced, or wasn't for a while. Like, the first 3 patches, I could not pay attention to. Raphael leaves the changing room with his hands behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go.
Excuse me.
It's a little sippy. A shadow falls in front of me. Raphael covers my face with one hand and ties something in the back of my head with the other. I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. The object is sort of firm. Raphael wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask for a masquerade?
And
Masquerade!
the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet.
Paper faces on parade! Masquerade! Yeah, Himiko not being voiced is rough too. Don Hung, meh, he doesn't speak too much, but he was one of the main characters there, so it was weird. Yeah, Kalis, Don Hung, and Himiko not having voice actors completely took me out of Amphorius, which is so sad because I love the Greek aesthetic of it. But I just have no interest in paying attention now. It's just too late. I'm just still playing it, but I'm just not reading it. I've literally been listening to the Phantom OST just earlier. I know OST is the correct phrase, but it's so funny because I only hear OST in regards to like video games. So like the Phantom OST, bro. Also, Jello, I don't know if you know, but this guy is based partially on Phantom. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mask is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties
I
it.
think he literally is about to wear the Phantom mask in this.
Oh, cool.
And
Maxwell
also,
his wife,
Sarah
Gabriella,
Brightman does
met
the
at a
opening
masquerade
song for
ball.
Love and
Oh yeah,
Mystery.
Sarah Brightman does the opening song.
There's several, like, Phantom... Like, I can tell that they're kind of directly referencing, like, even with Silas stuff, too.
The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift.
Sounds like he really loves his wife. But these masks are custom made, so the mess represents its wearer's identity, right? Why are you gay, Strummer?
Your clothes and jewelry
I'm
are
not
ready
gay.
too.
I merely am able
Now's
to
the
enjoy
perfect
the
time
male
to get
form.
acquainted with your new identity.
I'm comfortable in my sexuality. Just because sometimes, there's cocks on screen doesn't mean anything. If your clothes and jewelry are ready too, now this is the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity. I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Raphael's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits a masquerade. So you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you've set up for us. Mischievous Raphael winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant.
All three wrapped in one? Which one of us is the opera singer?
Either manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs.
Correct. Never accept side gigs. It's so funny when the background sound is just clinking knives. Because I'm like, I mean, it's believable. It's just funny. They were sitting in the fucking Foley booth just going, clink, 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 clink. 3 days later, on a luxurious yacht, the banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. Oh my god, dude, there's like a pinched nerve in my shoulder right here, and it hurts so fucking bad. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face, and the strap shows no sign of becoming loose. The strap... With a champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Raphael. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us. I mean, you may as well if you're there.
Why are you so far
Oh
away?
yeah, here's the phantom mask. Raphael, who's also wearing a mask, turns around and looks at the distance between us with some confusion. Yeah, you might as well take the strap while you're there. I'll try anything once, chat.
Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this, which means they're under everyone's scrutiny. So
yeah, well, I want to be
people are
under
gonna
your
think
sack,
I brought
bro.
an assassin with me when you stand over there like that.
Yeah, but I am an assassin, essentially. I mouth, this is the distance a bodyguard should be at to Raphael. Oh yeah, his eyes are like blue and pink.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Resigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to
Yeah, his
stand
eyes are
beside
kind
me.
of similar
And
to
switch
Caleb's
your
in
role
that
to
way, where,
manager
like,
so we
Caleb's
can
is
be near
purple
each
and kind
other.
of like orangey at the
Besides,
Yeah.
when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance.
Just as Raphael is starting to say something, a man wearing a jester mask walks over to us. My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me.
He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a pinched nerve. Nothing I do is helping. I nod and step aside. Standing next to Raphael, I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Ever since he's boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed.
Disconnect and come
Huh?
I need to disconnect from the call and come back. Sorry.
Okay. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. It's like he's a real opera singer.
Interesting. Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef.
No one. Who's design? Who is behind the voice acting in this? Fire that fucking person! It is not a brooch. It's a brooch.
Yeah.
I don't care how it looks. It's a brooch. One of my biggest pet peeves in games is when they do not have a consistent way of pronouncing something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with the English dub, but the background actors are so
And it's not
awful.
even their fault. They're
Yeah.
just being
I swear
poorly
to God,
directed.
I think it's honestly, I don't even think some of these people are voice actors. Like, I know.
Scared the fuck out of me. What's up,
at
Hobo?
the very least.
Thank you for the 18-month sub. You're a good dude.
I think at the very least, the main love interests are definitely voice actors, paid voice actors.
Oh,
yeah, but I
yeah.
feel like everyone else is kind of just like, oh hey, you're intern number 1 at the studio. Infold's being really greedy.
Well, and also it would probably make sense that they would internally hire voice actors from the production team. So then they're already on an NDA. They're not bringing people in, right? So it makes the most sense, but it's still bad. Whoever is in charge of the English voice acting needs to be fired because it is not consistent at all. Thank you, Stormer, for reminding me to count my tombstones this week. Kill yourself. I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Banned.
He should be over 70 right now. But you sound like a young man.
Young man, there's no need to be down.
Also, I think I can't always tell, but there are some like NPC like background characters that are voiced by the love interest, just making a different voice.
That doesn't surprise
Are
me.
you saying that 70-year-old
That does not
Yosef
surprise
should
me.
disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun.
No, I'm just kidding. I hope you're having fun in the occult crescent, little man.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an
Mr.
old
Cannoneer.
friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you?
I'll share some of my
For example,
ball.
how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
All
Watch
of
your
my...
tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
Oh.
I'm making a silly joke. On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. A middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine, his smile barely concealed under his mask.
I'd like to thank everyone for
I love that you can tell exactly what kind of person this dude is. He's a hipster.
Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive
40th?
where the event will be held.
Upon seeing the host, the jester reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls fingers at his side. He's beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. Is it time for Plan B?
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
Oh my god.
You want me to get you some Tylenol?
Huh?
You want me to get you some Tylenol?
That did not help last time.
I mean, might
You
help
could
a
put some of
little.
the...
Where is the?
It's in the, like, near
Probably
cabinet.
heard about my gift for Gabriella.
You can hear, right? You can hear the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Maxwell gestures to the cabin and everyone's gazes shift. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's directions, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's been specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. I'll turn off my camera. Hold on.
No, it's okay.
Well, you might be seen.
That's fine. Which shoulder?
Right here.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. Yeah, it's like right around here. Okay. Bathed in meticulously placed lighting, accompanied by perfect angles and color, the jewelry resembles a solidified dark blue tranquil ocean. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
You also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
As Maxwell
I'm trying
lightly
to get all this in.
Yeah, please do. As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with good-natured laughter. Titan, alert us! Someone call Levi. Oh yeah, because of Mads. Hey, she's a tall woman. What can I say? Tall German-esque woman, with dorsal hump nose. Handsome woman. As Maxwell lightly joked about himself. Yeah, okay.
When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
Fuck.
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
He's like, I fucking hate my wife!
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason.
Okay, it's like not wanting to focus. Hear the gas conversations around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Raphael understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me. Yeah, he probably hates his wife. He's like, oh, football, I hate my wife.
You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell.
Ugh. He's annoying. The jester follows us, and his unabashedly rude remark catches Maxwell's attention.
What's going on?
Ugh. As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Raphael and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP.
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer.
What are you talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
That's it. Raphael, seemingly unfazed, bows towards Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but it just only brings to mind phrases such as, an elegant gentleman, killing this guy. Dude, I saw this one post on Twitter that was like, some guy was basically saying, like, being misogynistic to a conservative woman is like the Coca-Cola of... I don't know. Basically, he was saying, like, it's okay to be misogynistic to conservative women. And someone was like, you should just kill yourself. There's a thing going around where some guy on Twitter's like, yeah, it's okay to be misogynistic to conservative women. And it's like, he's like basically saying it's like a W. And most people are like, no, white man moment. There's also better things to be than misogynistic. Like, you could just be an asshole and not, like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Ricky says hi, but she's about to nap. Oh, that's fine. Tell her I said, what's
Allow me
up,
to
dog?
greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Oh, you're... Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew.
Emphasis on the
You
distant.
should listen to him perform. He's truly an opera star in the making.
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera
I'll check that
singing
out later.
nephew?
Send it to me on Discord because I don't want to get too sidetracked from this.
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter?
Yeah, you tell
It's
him,
almost
Raphael.
like you know more about my family than I do.
The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts him with a cough. He's got bovid!
Indeed.
Bovidese
Why
nuts!
must a person meddle in another family's affairs?
You don't care that
You
I'm
should
sipping on
work
this?
on that nasty temper of yours.
Understanding the implication of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
Ugh. Fire evil. Bah! Annoyed, Raphael puts on a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
I did see that, Hobo. He's like, yeah. Basically, the director of Borderlands 4, which is a game, he was like, it's like real gamers would buy $80 games. And then people like push back on that. And he was like, well, when I was a kid, I pulled myself up on my bootstraps and I bought an expensive game. And people are like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Sneeze back and forth forever. I'm so serious.
What'd you say?
I'm like, sneeze back and forth forever.
Poop back and forth forever, just yo-yoing in and out. Not my call. If you're a real fan, you'd find a way to make it happen. I know, that guy should not have a career.
You should get stung by lots of bees.
Yeah. And then
Unleash bees.
that's my evol. Bees! Yeah!
Oh my my god, the next love interest is Honeybee Lovely and she just unleashes bees.
You're wrong. They hate lesbians.
Oh, that's true. It's an Otome. They're very
No,
they're
you
very
know what's funny about
anti-BL.
that? People would get mad about that and be like, well, I guess us straight women can't have a game then, huh?
Yeah, you know, that wouldn't surprise me.
I can't just ask her to stop being so predictive of me, can I? I wish they would add women. I wish that they just made literally this, but for guys.
Like, I know there's lots of dating games, I guess, for dudes, but like
They're so bad. It's really
they're
poor
bad and very,
quality.
like-
Like, there's no love
Like,
behind
I
it.
guess
There's no deep space.
I guess the only thing I can really think of is maybe something like Clannad, where you get like really attached to the characters and there's like a whole thing. And
The
then,
game is like very long.
and also maybe like Doki Doki Literature Club kind of.
Not really.
Because I know it's like it's doing this subversive thing, right? But you also get attached to the characters and get to know them in a way that's beyond the surface level, like Booba Hong Kong Gooner, you know?
Yeah. Also comparing my expense game. Yes, I agree. I'm excited for this new game coming out in June called Date Everything. You should send us what that looks like. Also, yeah, we have Clannad in the Steam family. It's a very long game. Give me a headset. Who is... Oh, okay, Carlos Oliveira is the guy from RE3.
Ah, youth.
Oh,
For my
youth.
sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Shut the fuck up,
I love that
old man.
Raphael's just like the standing emoji and everyone's like, okay, calm down.
Well, no, it's us. We're the one that's like wigging out because we're
True,
like
true.
trying to protect him. Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, then nods at Rexwell.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you.
I know I keep interrupting, but
Let's
I
sit back and rest
read
for a
something
bit.
I'm
very.
gonna smack you.
I'm enjoying this. Let me be me. But anyway, so real quick. Windows 11 apparently has a problem where if you click and open the start menu, it will spike your CPU and temperature.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's like a POTS episode, but like.
It doesn't really do anything, but it's like, that's so bad that that's just like something they've never resolved. I'm gonna lurk because I'm gonna go use Ricky's snack time to go get food. Do your thing, brother. I appreciate you hanging out. You know I love you. Yeah, you know, I'm just glad that you're here at all. We're gonna watch stuff together sometime. Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. I just want to take that ascot off him and put my ass... Raphael heads to a secluded spot. He slows down, leans towards me, and exhales.
Acting is so exhausting.
It really is.
Thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out.
Yes, Hobo. It's a shame that script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problems, right?
The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks.
That's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Persona 5 ass music.
You should hear the Lumiere theme.
Winds pulls. Do you have any?
I don't know.
I wasn't able to get close to the jewelry, so I didn't see anything unusual. My hair hides a strap at the back of my head. Seeing me struggle to find it, Raphael helps me untie it. I can't help but rub my face the moment the mask comes off. It feels a little stiff. Pull this! Well, what?
Girl, don't rub your face. The makeup.
Your target this time is
No,
jewelry?
you wouldn't have makeup under your mask.
Yeah, I would.
Why?
In case you had to take it off.
But it would be on the mask.
You would set it.
Well, you gonna bake it? I know makeup terms. I'm feeling my eyebrows today. Your target this time is jewelry? Hello. He fiddles with my mask, his palm and slender fingers making it look delicate. What about you? Is pretending to be your manager, bodyguard, and assistant as far as my help goes? Well, that's fucking cool, bro. I definitely want to check that out with her. He gazes out at the ocean, his exposed half face showing a pensive expression.
Don't worry. I'll tell you everything when the time comes. I'm not saying anything now, because I'm worried the info dump will overload your brain.
Why even say anything? Now I'm even more curious.
Surely you have other questions besides what I'm actually after. Why not ask a simple one?
You're wearing a disguise for a reason. Are you hiding from the people who posted your bounty on the dark web?
It's part of the reason, yeah. But I have other enemies.
They're also on this ship?
They're also on this ship.
Okay. I expected as much, but at least still let out a soft sigh. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble?
Don't worry about it. Considering how strong you are, no one can beat you in a fist fight.
You're good at fist fights? I never knew Maddie was good at fist fights. Nothing is ever simple when you need me to be involved. Raphael keeps smiling. He lifts my right hand and gently presses it against his cheek. It's a gesture of gentlemanly courtesy.
I guess I should apologize, huh? But I have a feeling that's not what you want right now.
Pog! His mask has more decorations than mine. Its rough, uneven texture creates an illusion of warmth as it's caressed. My fingers trace the edge of the mask and descend to his jawline. I almost touch his skin. Can you guess what I want?
A mission that won't let the night go to waste?
Oh yeah, they're not like dating yet. Oh, I have to do the thingy.
Bonk.
My hand lands on Raphael's wrist and I pull him towards me. Correct. I'll wait until the dead of night to pull off a grand heist. Want to be my partner in crime? The mask's frozen smile is brimming with the vitality Raphael has infused into it. It almost comes to life as its wearer gazes at me.
The sea at night is the perfect stage for a magnificent performance. I'm honored I get to share it with you.
Cruise ship, 3rd floor, 9:15 p.m. While the guards change shifts, the corridor is empty. It's the perfect time to start our mission. I already know the yacht's map by heart. I carefully push open the door and bring Raphael with me. So is this like a Hunters Association sanctioned heist?
I honestly don't remember. I think so.
Okay. Take a left at 3594, go up the stairs, and then take another left before walking to 4136. Go through the side door and cross the terrace. That's how we'll reach the security room.
Are you sure we won't get caught by the patrolling guards?
We'll just kill them. Of course, don't forget, I'm not doing this by myself. I adjust my earring, or rather, it's a small communication device disguised as an earring. The guard schedule, patrol routes, and the vault passcode are all in it.
Your association
Okay,
is
yes,
truly
it
a
is.
gathering of hidden
Yeah.
talents.
That's kind of wild. Hurry up, the passcode changes every 10 minutes. It'll be tough if we miss our chance. That is wild. We arrive at the terrace on the 4th floor smoothly. It's not long until the vault's location appears within my line of sight. There are guards in patrol. We have to distract them. Oh! Oh.
That's easy. We just need an encore.
A small flame flickers from his fingertip. I nod. You're so good at this. How many people have you scared with that trick?
Who asked me to be her partner in crime?
Me, yes. The communication device beeps. The passcode has been successfully deciphered. I gesture to Raphael. He nods and a tiny flame materializes.
You're a good man, Maxwell. Spending a fortune just to make your wife smile.
My small gift pales in comparison to your company's wealth and power.
Why is Maxwell here?
Here.
The sound of laughter gets closer. Raphael opens the hatch in the corner of the floor and pulls me down. The door silently closes and our surroundings darken. Okay. The space below the deck is cramped and small, with the faint light from the automatic emergency light. I can barely make out the piles of items. Concerned that any noise would alert Maxwell and the others, Raphael and I have to stay close together and not move. Oh, wow.
What's wrong?
Oh no.
Your hand, it's poking me. He hesitates. Oh, it's not his hand. He hesitates for moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arm around my waist.
Better.
Better. Oh, against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depths of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. I forced myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us.
Originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards. You're too kind.
Can these people, like, talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the
Right.
passcode about to change?
It's okay. We still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
But aren't you uncomfortable?
Of course I am, I say in my heart. Curled up in front of Raphael, I can't stretch my limbs. I'm starting to feel numb. To make matters worse, a strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes.
Bro, I'd kill myself.
Try to blow it away, but it doesn't do anything. Raphael's bangs slightly sway instead.
Let me help.
He raises his hand and moves it towards my cheek. However, his elbow hits the deck. Stupid! Luckily, the people on the deck are still chatting and laughing. They didn't hear us. I'm fine. I can deal with it. I try to suppress the strange feeling of the hair in my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it. After a few moments, tears well up my eyes. My vision starts to blur.
Don't
Autism
move.
moment. He lowers his head, and suddenly I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that his eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath, his nose touches the area between my eyebrows. Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves that annoying strand of my hair to the side. With his nose?
Riz.
Mine's too oily for that. It would leave like a snail's trail.
Ew!
Force myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheeks. Dude, this is like anything with him is like high school drama. They focus on the conversation above us, and somehow, in the span of a few minutes, their conversation has completely changed.
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up Jewel Reef, feel free to name your price.
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again, don't you think?
I just
I'm
realized
sure your wife would agree.
earlier the guy was talking, but they used the female model, so they there was like an actual fuck up in the game.
Oh, there's so many of those.
Ever. A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Judging by their conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with Ever. Is his protocore smuggling business related to them?
I already told you. I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
Maxwell,
Oh, sorry. Stop
we've
asking.
been very sincere. Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me?
Probably.
Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it. But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
We won't kill you, but we'll just mess up your anniversary. Maxwell sounds even more displeased. The three argue for a bit before parting ways on bad terms. I sigh when the sound of footsteps fades away. I reach out to open the hatch door. Are they gone?
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry.
Raphael leaps onto the deck first. He then turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable. You might want to consider working as a spy.
No thanks, that means always being in a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again? Pull. I yank Raphael down. He stumbles and ends up crouching.
Who's there?
Raphael pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek.
Why are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset?
I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
Yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later.
He's so funny.
Stop using food as a way to make me feel better.
You don't want to eat it?
I do. That's so you.
I knew it.
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
Are you...
Maxwell?
It's so strange that nobody has last names in this game. Raphael
They do in Chinese.
Oh, they do, don't they? Raphael turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Raphael.
Good evening. This is embarrassing to say the least.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know.
Quarrels?
It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I see.
He sounds like he doesn't believe us. I can't help but feel nervous. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze splits between us and Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something. Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it. You must keep a close eye on the jewelry, and the deed to Jewel Reef.
Understood.
This is bad. Our plan to sneak into the vault is ruined. You know, we could just, like, karate chop him in the neck, karate chop the other guard in the neck, knock them out, and then we're good. I quickly tug at Raphael's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Wait.
Wait!
Is there anything else?
Raphael pauses. In the blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things.
Is he warning us? As they quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hand and points upward.
Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, and the atmosphere is better.
Okay. Well, I guess he felt like we're okay. We lucked out. We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room, and even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something everyone's on that island, otherwise they wouldn't be so focused on it.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
No. Raphael removes his mask and sets it aside. He rubs his wrists.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
That's so you.
What do you mean?
You get a paper cut and you're like, ooh, I have
No,
a boo-boo.
I'm not. I am in physical pain right now.
Please stop.
I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. Wow. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right.
It's been 800 years. Jellyfishes are walking naked. Sea
Shark-
turtles climb
And
trees.
sharks are eating grass for free.
And finally.
Raphael unbuttons his cuff, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing?
Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I want to be one of those things. I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
Yeah. Excuse my fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. The particle smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now. Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the 2 of us can't handle it?
I mean, that's true. You're right. Raphael opens the door. Before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Grape mousse?
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
Yeah, but it's like... That would be like a treat, wouldn't it? The lighting on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, you have a nice dining spot. However...
It's okay
only
if you
one
don't want to eat
spoon.
moose, but don't be a meanie to it.
I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. I'll eat it. I devour a spoonful of mousse, but it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. It'll probably be in his wife's hands when the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me.
If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island.
Honestly, that's
Shouldn't
such a
those two
real thing
ever
for
people
someone
be
with
a bigger
OCD.
problem
It's like,
than Maxwell?
yeah, just stop thinking about it. I mean, I know that's not really how it works, but that's just funny. Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them.
If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence networks is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them in case.
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain. That's good. Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
Oh, shit. Did I get some of this in my eye? The icy hot. I think I got some in my eye. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I don't even know how I did that. Okay. I've returned. And I got my vegan cake. I think the mic's picking that up. That's funny. Okay. But like a magician. Mads!
Shut up.
Like a magician, he pulls out something sweet to feed me. I bite down, and a candy sweetness floods my mouth.
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing, which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm falling asleep. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch-black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. This is... I feel like I've been here before. Oh, my arm. As if sensing my arrival, the scene grows more peculiar and sad as if once it conveys something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can't help but reach out to that elusive melody. At the waves surge and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at that moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella. We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island. What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's
a rare marvel of the world. Marvel? The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the manor's banquet.
Bro, kind of sound like the dude from the Arby's commercial. You are not wrong, now that you say that. You are not wrong. The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns the attention to us.
Do you need anything, sir?
We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little land sick. Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
The mermaid is seasick.
Yes.
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land, I understand.
Maybe you should stop trying to understand.
What's happening? At that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightens around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. I turn around and see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. The jewelry. There's definitely something off about it. Fortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. So I need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after will be troublesome.
Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
That's true. Can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How did you know what I was thinking? Girl, it's all you've been thinking about. The music's so good here. A car approaches and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around.
Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? He just immediately rests his head on my shoulder.
Nope.
Oh, that's cool. The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, the other side is the azure sea. Underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
You say that, but you're not here just for the view, dog. You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
The deed. I start to think, if there's one thing that Raphael is particularly interested in, then this place is related to Lemuria. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows? Maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria thousands or millions of years ago.
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
Yeah, why? His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
I wanted to look at you. Or are you thinking about your homeland? Mads.
Huh? I don't know. It's your game. What do you think?
Nah. I want you to pick.
I already picked. You gotta pick.
No, you gotta pick.
No, you gotta pick. You're the one playing it.
Are you thinking about your homeland?
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
What do you
Sure.
want?
Yeah, what do you want, bro? Head pat. We'll give you a little head pats. Aww. Of course, I'll give you a head pat, just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
So funny. She's like, I'll give you a head pat. Like, just so random. As we walk along the coast... Oh, wait. We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back. But it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact.
Jib.
And the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Raphael clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it, smiling at Mita's gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
It's only natural given our past experiences. Take this moment, for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole. We've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look. Look. We've arrived.
You said you'd show me your blue hole.
Dog.
Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff, where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea soulful eye.
Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in.
Raphael grabs my arm and pulls me back.
Well, Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
The blue hole. I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings in the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole. and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there.
Weird.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unbreachable locations.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole.
Raphael turns his attention to the blue hole. His clothes billow in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take to the skies. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Yet, I'm not sure if Raphael's words or a distant call from the sea caused it. Whew. Okay, Hogwarts. At 7 p.m., the ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the mansion near the Blue Hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Raphael in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recounting how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way. Like, we were about to break into this dude's vault for nothing.
Gift. Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. But under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a... Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart. And so, I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world. That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
Cool. The fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who is brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
Yeah, that would work so well. I don't think that's enough to earn her trust.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid.
So we're the bodyguard, the
It's
manager.
such a complex background. It's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? Fish ability. Head pats. Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over half an hour later.
How was it?
There weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large serene plain rests on the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down in the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jonah said that finding ether cores would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation.
I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers?
Take one.
Is any button close enough? Ah, no. Okay. Yay! His fingertips glows. His fingertip glows. From my very eyes, small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Raphael discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding? This fat wiener!
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
What's happening? A serious look appears on his face and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock. Seeing his weary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving toward us.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
These voices, they're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up on the island? On the rock, I write the question, Ever? Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Who's there?
Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them. Slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Are you going to explain yourselves, or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak. And just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer, is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
What a wild thing to ask. I do. I do, but how is that related to the Wanderer?
Then this adventure won't disappoint you.
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. You're going to look for that treasure?
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt.
We're still
Let's
holding
go.
those people hostage. He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Battle! Stirring waves. But the wave-churning blue hole, a wanderer is forming, drawn by metaflux. We can't let it bring disaster to this island. Fowl wings, often seen in ancient forests. Its form resembles that of a wyvern with black wings. It is usually accompanied by howling winds and thunder. Keep your distance from it and dodge its various attacks. Breath attacks. Fowl wing fledglings. Glimmer blade. Cool. Hi, I woke up from a nap. W haircut. Thanks. I cut my hair on my own. Fucked it up real bad. Had to get an emergency haircut. But you know what? We're gaming. How you doing, bro? Zam! Yeah, Hobo was saying that you guys want to watch stuff sometime. We got to figure that out. Foulings cause large-scale thunderstorms that are highly dangerous. Yeah, Mads wants to watch the 27th anniversary.
About time I get some exercise.
Wait, I love that it's like I pull
This
out
teamwork
my
thing is going
firearm and then she's using a fucking staff here.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
The combat in this is like okay.
I'll show you.
Little Shop of Horrors is such a good musical. It is. I love it. I have a trip to St. Augustine next week, but soon. Dude, I've been to St. Augustine a lot.
Watch out.
I used to live near there.
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best.
Are you still holding on? Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
I need you.
If that's your wish. This teamwork thing is going great. Here's our chance.
Wins ult. What the fuck? Why?
Recovered already? How tiresome.
Ouch. My...
Raphael,
Yeah, I hear you.
good job.
Trust me on
Okay, I
this.
guess it doesn't
Of
matter.
course.
The
This
symphony,
teamwork thing
like,
is going great.
wait, what the fuck?
We're
Why
the
is this
best.
health bar low? Get back here, you bastard!
Watch out. I'll show you.
You okay?
It's nothing. You were too close to it.
I need you.
I need
This
you.
teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. My turn. Go back to the pit you came from. Raphael,
I don't really
Yeah,
know
I hear
like
you.
what
Good job.
combos there are or whatever, but it's fun.
Retreat for now. We'll beat it up later. This teamwork thing is going great. Nice. We make a great team.
We haven't been in
Well
years, so
done,
we're staying for a
partner.
bit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, bro. I've definitely been there before. I don't remember why. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but hell yeah. Have fun. I used to live in Jacksonville, like for years. The protofield disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes, struggling to keep my eyes open. I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is
God,
surprisingly
this is the
difficult.
worst time to need to pee because this is important. Let me go piss real quick.
Do you want me to wait?
Yeah, wait.
Okay. Alright, well, what's up, chat? I'm waiting for Mads to come back. Hola, what's going on, Rick? Rick, you having pizza hot pockets? Mads likes those too. Good for you. How have things been? I hear you and your male suitor have been doing well. I'm drawing currently. Good, Jello. You're a very talented artist. I want to draw, but also every time I do, it's fucking terrible. Stressful, but hope when I will. Good. Well, I hope that whatever is stressing you out ends up not being so bad. I've been drawing a lot lately. Yeah, I know. I saw that on Twitter. That shit's fun. You guys are good artists. According to my timer, I've been drawing for 1 hour and 42 minutes. Well, that means that for most of my stream you've been drawing. Or no, all of my stream you've been drawing. Because I've been going for almost an hour and a half. It's all finances. Oh, I know, dude. It's the same thing for me. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Everyone I know is struggling. So I kind of want something to change soon. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss. I'm praying every month I can make the rent and bills now. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do. But I shall be okay for this month. Good. I believe in you. Just keep doing the best you can. And hopefully things will work out. And, you know, worst case scenario, just go move to the UK. Chat helped me pay my deposit. Good. I'm really glad that you're able to... Oh, yeah, but did you move? Is that what's happening? You had moved, or because your roommate moved out or something, right? Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water.
Do you also want to see if your tears can
The
turn
apartment
into
is now in my
pearls?
name, and she left a lot of damage that she never reported. What the fuck? I'm so sorry. That sucks. Raphael carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized flammula like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Ew, that's
the tide
weird.
is rising. Come on, let's find
Some
my
of the
treasure.
process of getting everything fixed. I'm so sorry. That's brutal. I know. He looks so good, doesn't he? Well, hey, if we can't do anything, we will help. And also, we can definitely keep you company sometime if you want to hang out. Hanging with friends is always nice. Yeah. I wish that there was something I could do, but at the very least, you know I still care. I'm always on your side, bro. You and Hobo mean the world to me. And Jello, too. Everyone. All my friends. I love all my friends. Raphael's fingertips. With the flick of its tail, it's... Oh, hold on. W. Jello. The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims towards the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheek. My dad is okay now, but long story short, this afternoon one of our dogs escaped the groomers and ran to the parking lot. We caught her luckily. Oh my god. Oh, your day is okay. Ah, okay. I misread that. I'm sorry that happened, but I'm glad that you caught her. The one time that Clara, like, got out of the house, which was not recent, thankfully. It was, like, when we first started dating. We didn't even know. She just got out of the apartment and then just stood by the door until somebody opened it. But yeah, I can't even imagine. Dog was evading arrest. Yeah, she isn't a fast runner, but the owner made such a stupid decision. Well, you can always let me know. We can talk about it if you want, but you don't have to. But yeah, owners, fuck small businesses, bro. Why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Fish can smell? Are you talking about when you kissed me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
She opened the back door to the lobby without putting her inhalation collar back on, so Tigris went to the door and shoved it open and ran. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. That's silly. You should never, ever, ever, ever leave a dog unleashed when you have open doors. Even if they're a good pet. As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. In Raphael's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it.
We're close to the entrance.
Turtle tries to casually walk out of the house as if I won't stop her. Oh, no way. Yeah, she luckily ran right after her, even when she thought she was just running to her car. Well, I'm glad she had the good sense to do that, at least. A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
Are you scared?
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news, our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord. The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
Heard my wife was here. Where is she? Oh, yay! That's so fucking cute. I love that you guys. I love you guys. You're awesome. Thinking about getting a dog lately, but I can't at the moment with my living situation. Dude, I would love to have a pet, another pet, but Clara would not do well with another pet. Yeah, the owner put runner on her card. Like, ma'am, I think most animals would do that. I mean, at least they, like, hopefully can't make that mistake again now that that information is, like, in their system. There's no excuse anymore. Oh, babe.
I love you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. That must feel good to say that. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in the deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter only to dip. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
I love when they just say things that have... Like, I don't even know how to understand what he's saying. We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The flammula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet, and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again. This...
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Yeah, that appears in both the past myth and the future myth. Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. Yeah, well, she's not seeing them again for at least a while, not because of that, but yeah, we're just doing with how scary that was. I'm sorry, I'd be so fucking pissed. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. Oh, so this is the Tome of the Sea God. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea betrayed it in the end.
Yeah, that was you, girly pop.
They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Aw, Pookie. Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? The walking while we're like underwater. Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means
Oh, so
you
this
like
is when they
them.
were kids, I think. Kids, quote
You
unquote.
humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year.
And he does, or she
This
doesn't
bond
remember.
means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Then I too.
Aww. Poor Raphael.
I know, right? The wave sweeps away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Raphael. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. Raphael! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. Caress, biz! Yeah, one of the employees that usually takes care of her was like, why don't we not do that again, to the owner? It looks so angry. Dude, that happened with Matt's and her sister one time with the laptop thing. We were like, let's not do that again. And she got so mad.
Oh.
As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold onto Raphael and swim toward the crevice. The crevasse. Something in your mind? Feel free to confide in him as your personal sounding board. We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. How did it get out here? Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
After the Tome of the Sea got activated, what happened exactly? I remembered something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to...
Why is he embarrassed now all of a sudden? He's anxious. What's wrong? Did you get hurt?
show concern.
I have to touch him to show concern.
No.
His scales are appearing, bro. His scales are...
Oh, I love him.
This couldn't be considered gentle.
I think I remember seeing her reaction to this, and she was like, what the fuck is going on?
Stay back.
Yeah, I don't like the breathing either. I'll turn it down just a little bit so I don't have to feel accosted by it.
Nobody,
golly.
people with blue eyes.
Dude, you know that somebody that was like... somebody was like on the fence with him, like, I don't know if I like him, and then that happened, and they were like...
Me. I didn't really like him at first, but now I love him.
I'm not really a huge fan of... I'm not a big fan of the sea aesthetic, I'm not a big fan of the mermaid thing, but it's like, he's still well written, he's just not my favorite. Raphael? Struggle. He always has been my least favorite, but yeah, I still enjoy him. Like, I'm not gonna even remotely pretend like
or just a
he's not well written. It's just not for me. You don't recognize me anymore. But move.
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea.
Raphael, step out of it.
God awakens. I have no need for dreamers.
With the authority granted to me by the Ocean Covenant, I order you to... With the authority granted to me by the Ocean's Covenant, I order you to... Ad jump scare. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to, like, mute the ads. Would have been a good moment to do that. What's up, Pookie?
You.
Ew. I've never had this with headphones on. No,
I hate the breathing. That's my least favorite part of these games. It's the worst.
Literally, they got the actors to what is that meme of like the inhale exhale doge really fast? It's like that's what the actors are doing. In
Hyperventilating?
I'm talking about the meme.
Yeah.
The meme of like doge and it literally just says inhale exhale.
Yeah.
It's typing really fast
Okay.
and it's going. or the compilation of that one like pastors. Yeah. That's the voice actors in the booth.
You could probably supercut edit this game and just have the
yeah, but then people would just get a horny to it. It wouldn't even be like a funny thing. It would just be like goon material.
Who cares? You're still getting views. It's that liquid cash. You know, I've got $1 million idea. Somebody should do that. You're gonna get 1 million views on fucking YouTube.
Every time I feel that about something, it doesn't happen.
Well, my crackpot theory, also I really like this OSC, my crackpot theory is that the algorithm is specifically designed to push specific people, like right-wing content creators or what have you, and like nothing's just getting caught onto it, especially because there's too many people. What?
This drink is hitting. Can you keep going?
Yeah. You really do, haha. Yeah. What are we talking about? Sorry, I forgot. Do you know who I am, Raphael? Struggling, I sit and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry. I'm fine. Look.
He holds out his hand at me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An ether core fragment. Where did he get
I
that?
think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power.
Oh, cool.
It seems like we both received a gift
Oh, yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah,
tome
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
sea god.
That's a good
But there's
idea.
always a price to pay for something like that.
I love how kind of random this story was.
Yeah.
It was a very roundabout way to just get this ether core. The price you have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened.
Glorbo!
And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call.
I have no idea what this game is about anymore. Dude, nothing and everything. It's wild. What's going on, bro?
Even if certain
It's goon
futures
material for
have
women.
a predetermined end.
Bro,
I
like,
can't refuse.
I love how people call this a gooner game or whatever, which, like, sure, yeah, but, like, but every person that I interact with, which is mostly just YouTube videos, it's people going through the very complex lore and people arguing about it, too. Like, it says this, no, it actually says this.
No, you don't understand. Silas Mpreg is canon.
Yeah. My question is, was Silas born on his birthday or did he hatch? Because he's a dragon.
No, not in the real timeline. Not in the current timeline. He's not a dragon.
But he traveled to the current timeline, so he.
But it's different.
Yeah, they would.
But they're not. What the fuck, Lamau? No, they're. Somebody I was talking to the other day, I think it was like Wolf. I was like, I just brought up Mpreg, and I was like, do you like Mpreg? He was like, no, and now I just think it's so funny.
No.
The ocean pushes the old
I like
ship.
anything Preg.
Except yourself.
Yes, correct.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
alright.
that's ours.
No.
You're the father.
Okay, I take that back. Except me and Axel.
Exhausted, Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain work tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The seas rustle and we're carried deeper into the darkness. What is happening in this? No idea.
What do you mean, no idea? You awakened the sea god.
No, I understand, like, what is happening with what is being written, but there's so much that they're not explaining.
Yeah.
Like, the dead deep sea and the power of the sea god and the sea god's tome is commanding me. I'm like,
So, like every video game ever.
no, because other video games have better writing.
Fuck
I was
you.
talking about the convo, Lamau. Oh, average day in the life of the two of us.
Okay, keep going, please.
Wait. She clean herself.
Yeah. Meow. Good baby.
Baby kitty. Or I'm gonna grab her.
No.
No, I can't grab her. I'm not at a good angle. Yeah, she.
Hi, funny girl.
Hello, little.
Oh, you're so pretty.
We finally have a bed frame after like
I
2-3 years of dating. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. Clara. Oh.
After this, you should watch the new trailer for the new banner.
Sure. After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment to the association. She doesn't absorb it? Why did she absorb the one with Silas? Wait, no, we don't. That is. I don't remember when that happened. No, yeah, that happened in the N109 zone before he left. They like found an ether core fragment and she like absorbed it. So why didn't she do it with this one? While waiting for the analysis results, I received an unexpected call from the Special Operations team about a new discovery. I sent a package.
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
The photo I get reveals a drenched palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon
Blue
further
hole.
examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to
Raphael, I'll show you my blue hole.
Yeah, literally. They can forcibly induce energy fluctuations. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a
The
coincidence.
technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Ever again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated. So,
Person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit Waisanbei. He's the only one who can send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the association. Oh! Yeah! For the entire morning, dark clouds cover the sky. Heavy and gray, they almost touch the waves' crests as I look at them from a large window. My brain sometimes makes up words. I don't know where they come from. The sound of a pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown. The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Raphael and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depth appear to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself, "They're in the blue hole."
It's possible.
Look at him mewing. Yeah, see? Don't have a very good jawline.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know what is funny? I've won Caleb's standard banner cards at like rank 2. I've gotten 2 dupes of it. Like, what? What? Is it a solar or a lunar one? You know who those missing people are.
You also saw them.
Oh, the 2 Ever people? Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. There's no doubt that they created the device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who were involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important?
Yeah, give me that dick. Where's that package?
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah, that package.
Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth
They
you're
know what
seeking.
they're doing.
As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now.
You have like, dude, that's
weather's
so
so
funny,
bad
Taco
today.
Queen. Does it at least
And I'm
help
not in
your
the
like
mood for a tragedy,
combat?
you know? Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
Though the details of my encounter with Raphael remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into deep sleep for 3 or 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Raphael happened to occur before I got sick. Raphael sighs and puts down his paintbrush. Not too much, but I think it's because I don't know the
You
protocore
don't think
things
I'm
on them.
avoiding
Oh
this
yeah,
topic
that would
because I'm
definitely.
trying to run away
Yeah,
from it, right?
it's like relics and Star Rail. I can't even like. She was trying to explain it to me, and it just looks so much more confusing.
You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
I plan on leveling all my cards to 60 and then doing protocores. Yeah, that's probably a good spot. I can't even imagine. I think a lot of Mads are at 50. I hear it's a bitch.
I have
to
a
level them.
few. I think like half of my 5 stars are at 70, and the rest is kind of like fuck it. I'm really am just like kind of going fuck it with all that.
I hate how, like, I don't know, difficult maybe is the word. It like is so player unfriendly how to level them. And like I get why they pad out the resources to level them, but like that sucks so bad.
It's bad.
Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that? Or every year after that?
Yeah, and you have to spend... Oh, 50's where it gets crazy, and you have to spend the energy to get protocores, so I don't even want to do that yet. Oh, I do not fucking blame you. You're gonna get a bunch of dog shit ones for a while. Knowing relic grinding. Observing my expression, Raphael appears somewhat resigned. Then he suddenly pokes my forehead.
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know.
Pausing from this drawing I'm making, according to the timer, I've drawn for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Good job, bro! I think that's really cool. You know, I should do some sort of timer like that, because I maybe draw, maybe read, maybe write something. I don't know. I want to get back in touch with my creativity now that I'm in this like new place. Maybe I can do that. Thanks. I have not eaten, drank water for hours. Okay, well now is a good time to take a break. I think you should definitely go get a snack and drink some water at the very least.
Other art to help me.
Gee willikers. Gee golly whiz. Yeah, I mean, at least the games, like, the combat is not really what they're focusing on. It really seems like an afterthought, unfortunately, but the writing's good. Hyperfixation is fixating. I don't blame you. She gets the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But at the very least, drink water, because food's whatever. You can get to that at some point, but water's the thing that's going to make you have a really bad headache if you don't consistently drink water. You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know.
But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. He places my hand on his chest in a half-joking, half-serious manner. Yeah, it just sucks to be kind of stuck in deep space stages and not be able to see the honey
will
stages
protect
really at all.
everything that belongs to the sea.
Yeah, that's
This
the
includes
worst
our
thing.
bond.
Is that
If you can't let it go, why not just order me now, not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
No, what I hate about that is that the Deep Space Hunter, like, stages thing, or the senior hunting thing, is a way to farm gems, right? Like, premium currency. And because of the way that they're gatekeeping, like, leveling up your memories and gearing them, the longer it takes to get access to that, the more you lose, which is stupid. Wuwa, you basically get access to the endgame mode, I don't know, like 20 hours in, 10 hours in, very quickly. And you might not be able to clear all of it, but you can at least try. Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. It shouldn't be used like that. Well, I don't fully understand it yet. I'm pretty sure our bond shouldn't be used like that. You said that I would definitely come back to you, and you'd always wait for me.
Does our promise still mean something to you then?
Of course. According to the weather forecast, there'll be a storm today. Everyone's been advised not to leave home unless it's absolutely necessary. Guess I gotta stay there.
You came here.
Because I know you're waiting for me. Raphael breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. Yeah, I'm lucky if I even get 1 star in that mode. Yeah, I tried it one time for her. Awful. Not to mention, the fact the timer starts before the enemies spawn is dastardly. That's so evil. And then again, me putting it on auto probably doesn't help either. You should be able to get some of the currency, right? Like, getting 1 star on auto would be the bare minimum, right? And then if you, like, build your characters well, you should be able to get, like, 2, if not 3. But, yeah. The surging waves crash against the shore. Sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. Okay! We completed Raphael's thing. You said you wanted me to watch...
Oh yeah, watch the new Banner trailer.
Yeah, let me get that up. Death and Rebirth.
No, not that. I meant the new
Oh,
Banner.
the Xavier banner.
Yeah. You could still watch the Death and Rebirth trailer though, that was awesome.
Xavier banner. Feverish attempts, that's what it is. Feverish attempts. Okay, where is it? I just see a bunch of React content, which
Just go to the official Love and Deep Space YouTube.
Where?
On YouTube, go to Love and Deep Space.
Fuck you,
And
you're.
Then you'll find it. Full screen, baby.
I'm trying. Oh, it's so loud.
This isn't just a cold. You know this.
Look at it.
They always give him the freakiest ones.
Trying to unleash another side of me.
Bro, why he and he?
I want you to stay. You're even warmer here than I am.
I honestly think Xavier's my favorite.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's just, well, I like the time traveler thing. Like, I genuinely think that's such a cool fucking concept. Oh my god!
The closer they are to it, the more sensitive they become.
Xavier!
I want an outfit like that.
I was waiting for that part with the goofy sleepy hat. That's what you want.
Jello said I screamed.
I screamed!
Yeah, dude.
This came out like I think like 9 p.m. or something where I was, and I was like, oh! You were like asleep.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, good. Death and Rebirth trailer.
Ah, right.
That was the new main story. So good. This was so peak.
Silas is her favorite.
One man's hell is another man's paradise.
You destroyed it?
The experiment didn't lead to new life. It turned people into wanderers, minions of a protocol.
You got what you wanted.
Silasy.
He was so
Someone's eager to die. Don't.
Look at him! Oh, he's so hot for this.
Vulnerability could cost you everything.
I love Zane too.
I think I would like to be friends with Zane.
It was a Pandora's box that should have.
He's our autistic king.
I'd say so far he's probably my second favorite. Because I haven't really interacted with Silas or Caleb that much. Does that make her a Scaly? Yeah, because he's a dragon.
I've been a Scaly since fucking Dawn Trail.
This is out already. I watched some
You'll get
of the,
to it.
Yeah, I watched some of the Silas thing with her, but I don't know anything about these Zane one. Get 1,000 diamonds and 2 universal outfits for free. That's sick.
They look so good in this outfit.
Oh, okay. So do they all have a different color scheme?
No, it's just
Those-
just 2 different outfits, and they're all everybody can wear them.
There's a whole lot of words. Good for you. Dude, Elden Wing, Nightwing, Lance Twyla. Oh, I love my Fortnite
wait,
Dark
real
Souls
quick
sloth.
before we keep going. The springtime banner. You should.
Springtime.
No. Go to the YouTube channel.
No, this isn't right. That's
Say,
just
if
the
you
BGM.
just went to the YouTube channel. I love this song.
Our spring date
But your
vlog.
phone is facing me. Not happy with just a peek.
Oh, you didn't know about the story? Nice.
You wanna
Yeah,
record
well,
it too?
there's plenty. There's a lot of
Can't wait to
content.
admire your artistic photo masterpiece. You'll only be filming Xavier in a land of dreams.
Why is it?
You just want to photograph
Touching the bunny.
Why do I have to want everything I
Right?
side of Zane.
Yeah. Damn, that bird
This
wanted his
video
booba
won't be
for
worth
real.
watching if you just film us walking,
Don't look at me.
bossing me around. Who's the real villain here?
For this magic trick, my invitation will be flat.
Look at his ass.
I guess we
This,
need a proper
I watched this card
ceremony
on
to
YouTube.
celebrate this.
It's actually really sad. Kind of. It's bittersweet.
Return to this world with you by my side is the greatest
He just has a pathetic, sopping wet
He
look
literally
all the
says
time.
"woof" in the fucking card.
I think they say it in the trailer, don't they?
What
No,
we're
later, yeah.
doing
I have not watched
is giving
Raphael. I've watched all of them
Wisteria
except
a new
Raphael.
source of inspiration.
The flower petals have carried you into this
All
dragon's
the outfits
dreams.
are so pretty.
Then this dragon will wait every night.
He's kissing the petals. Girl, I know what that means.
It doesn't end with this flower. I want to be infused with your floral scent.
Sure.
Possess the same fragrance as you.
That is Riz.
Or perhaps
Having the
Oh
petals
yeah,
fall out of
Raphael's
the...
is beautiful. I love the purple and pink. Xavier's was cute. I like
There's
that
still
one.
time before next spring.
He's such a
Let's
fucking
fulfill this
clown.
promise right here, right now.
Like,
So pretty.
I gotta give it to them. Presentation is always done very well. The writing is always good. They know what they're
An
doing.
artist
They just
isn't a
bungle
camera.
it
What's on the
constantly.
paper isn't always what the eye sees.
As I wish.
There's one person out there who wailed on this banner so hard.
Yeah. The person that uploads all of them,
But this
she
piece
she
is
has
for my little
she
She
has
probably
to be aware.
she probably
'Cause
R3s
she-
everything.
She has every single one.
Well, she probably R3s everything. Because it's like, if you're already gonna wail, you may as well get everything. Especially because anything you make from YouTube, you can just put right back into it. Inflorescence imprints.
Come closer then. I'll give you a demonstration.
Sir? Key change!
Do you think they have an in-studio music department?
Info?
Because, like, Arknights, their company Yostar has a music studio in the building. It's a part
Honestly,
of their
I have
business.
no clue.
It's really good. That's why their Arknights music is so fucking good.
The dress for Xavier's is so good. I'm not about it.
He keeps doing this fucking, like, K-pop heart thing with the fire.
I didn't notice that. That's funny.
Ugh,
Stop it. Stop it.
that's so... They're so nuts for that.
How far
back
that
thing.
chain go?
Papa, that Papa ass fucking emote, like leading. Oh, yeah.
Cute.
Are you still wanting to go with this game? I'm a little eepy, but we can try to keep going if you were wanting to.
I'd like to, but if not, that's fine.
Look at these fucking.
Ow!
Hmm.
Cracked my toe knuckle.
Hmm. Homecoming wings.
No! I have PTSD.
We'll see how much of this we can get through.
Well, you know, the less you get distracted, the faster we'll get through it.
You are an asshole. I'm sorry that I like to interact with the people that I'm in stream with.
I'm just...
No! After some investigation combined with... Hold on. After some investigation combined with a vague hunch, I've identified a highly suspicious wanderer. I do have to cook dinner in a little bit, unless you want to do that.
I do not.
Okay. Enter is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. This lull allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual.
10 rings. The training session is over now.
That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. Switch on the safety and put my gun away. My gaze drifts to the empty lane beside me. Looks like Xavier, King of Tardiness, didn't get the chance to try out the new gear first.
But at
I
least
can't
I have
talk.
the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the doorframe and smiles.
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
Bring me there. Oh,
I
you
have
already
a
have
fork.
one. Is it about the case you've been digging into? It's about your ass that you've been digging into? You've been really mysterious about it. Tommy filled me in. Tommy filled me up. He raises the cup to his hand as he speaks. Or raises the cup in his hand as he speaks.
First. I'll tell you everything then.
Oh, there's already a fork in here.
Huh?
Nothing. There's already a fork in here.
I follow Xavier to the trading room's lounge. I grab the cup of coffee he offers me. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's still decent. He's bad at making coffee. You made this.
The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
It sounds like you didn't do much, but the coffee isn't bad. Hearing this, Xavier chuckles. So your investigation is coffee related.
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans.
What?
I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest.
He's making a joke.
I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores.
This is such a silly thing to say.
All we got were some modified, regular protocores.
Unless he's not joking. Oh, I thought. I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Since joining Special Operations, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the ether cores. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out this secret mission even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's only other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. I held myself back from saying, I thought you'd know something related to the ether cores and whereabouts. I thought you'd had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh. I figured you'd ask something more probing.
How so? I'm surprised RNA isn't here about the correct grammar. Simone and me. As if reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to see the direction of this conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Yeah, why do you look so pathetic? Despite everything we've been through so far, I've never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the ether cores. In that case, how much do you know about the ether cores? Have you been tracking on ether cores before this? How much? You must know more about the ether cores, the association, right?
In your mind, am I more capable than all of the association's hunters combined?
Literally, yes. Literally, yes, you are. The association has its network, but maybe you're aware of things they can't access. His fingers lightly tap the wooden table in the lounge area.
I'm not entirely sure how many ether cores there are, let alone their capabilities.
If there was a version of this game directed towards men, like dating women, like this high quality, RNA would wail on at least one of the girls, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think if it was, like, the perfect woman, I think he would lose it.
Their power comes from the very core of the cosmos. If fully awakened, they would spell disaster for the world.
That is so... Oh, okay. Does that mean that if she gets all of them? Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently smooths the furrow between my brows. I love the head pads.
I know. You aren't satisfied with my answer, but there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
Xavier's hunter's watch, as well as mine, beep at the same time as he finishes speaking. Hello, Miss Clara. Meow.
The wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores. Detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out. This wanderer will also be difficult to deal with. Should I ask Simone to assist you?
That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. I should witness the truths and answers I'm after for myself, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. One last question. I'd like to know if my partner's willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not it's just for today.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations. I'll always be with you, beyond just today.
Whew. Cool. Good.
Meow.
3 days later, the Lincoln City Prestara University. Lately, several students at Prestara University have disappeared after being attacked by the same wanderer, only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. The Dark Hour! Although these students returned unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Find out the reasons behind these disappearances and eliminate the wanderer on campus. Oh my god, what? This is so silly. He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. He's just gonna eat someone. My hand reaches over and turns off the interface of my hunter's watch and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
I'll lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier, my astronomy buddy. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappled light onto the corner of his mouth.
That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
3 days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracked using the beta protocurve showed up at Prestara University. Considering the recent student disappearances at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students. With the university's help, we'll be conducting interviews with the attacked students under the guise of a campus TV station.
You're walking too fast.
My wrist is gently pulled, bringing me back to the moment. I realize I've been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. I look around and purposefully slow down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether cores. I would rather move quickly to prevent any problems from happening.
You seem eager.
Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack strap as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you want to say?
It's just a guess.
You might be right, but with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling we need to check it out for ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about.
Why are you staring at me?
Before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them.
Prestara University Club Recruitment.
There are so many people. Whew, let's take a different route. It's almost time for our scheduled interview, and it wouldn't look good on us if we were late.
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
How are we gonna do that? Yeah, he remembers their student days, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
Xavier stares at me, then fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. they did it with a fade to black so they didn't have to animate it.
Well, yeah, it's a VN pretty much.
Yeah, I just think
Much better.
It's not that I'm thinking that that's like bad. I appreciate the subtle and clever ways that they do these things. I just notice it because I like noticing it. Does that make me look more like a student?
It just looks nice.
Hi, are you a freshman this year? You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project.
While the club members look down to find the registration form, a corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up.
What did I say?
I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview slot, I'm completely in student mode.
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks.
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
What? Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
I mean, just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone. After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
Understood. We'll be careful. Okay, I think I'm actually going to take a break here so I can have energy to cook. And then if I feel up to it, you want to do more tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be done for now. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We might go tomorrow. I don't know. Kind of just playing it by ear. Yeah, you have a good night too, Taco Queen. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was really good to hang out. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye-bye.